Good morning. I'm going to call to order this regular meeting of the Zoning and Planning Committee for Thursday, February 20th. My name is Jeremy Schrader, and I'm the chair of this committee. With me at the dais are Council Members Wright, Councilmember Goodman, and Councilmember Gordon. Let the record reflect that we have a quorum. We've got 5 items on today's agenda, including a public hearing regarding the appointments to the City Planning Commission. We'll first dispense with the consent agenda, which is items 2 through 5. Item number 2 is a vacation application submitted by Communicator LLC for an areaway adjacent to 125 First Street North. Item number 3 is a street vacation application submitted by Gracos related to the project at 907 Sibley Street Northeast. Number 4 is the rezoning application submitted by the Minneapolis Public Housing Authority for the property located at 1600 Penn Avenue North. And number 5 is a rezoning application submitted by Bryn Mawr Development for the eastern portion of the property located at 2800 North Wayzata Boulevard. Is there any discussion on these items, or does any committee member like to pull any of these items off? Councilmember Goodman?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to comment on item number 5. Would now be a good time?
That would be a great time.
I'm just not going to let any opportunity pass to talk about how amazing it is that we're going to have a 100-unit affordable housing project in the Bryn Mawr neighborhood where I live. Our neighborhood, in particular, has very little rental housing and very little affordable housing. This would bring 200 units of affordable senior and market rate senior housing to the Bryn Mawr neighborhood, and there is a lot of unanimity about how good this project is and how thoughtful the developer has been, and the cooperation and collaboration between the developer and the neighborhood association. This property had been a CenturyLink headquarters for a number of years, so a really beautiful old building, but quite frankly surrounded by like 5 acres of surface parking. And this would utilize that surface parking and bring 200 plus new neighbors to the Bryn Mawr neighborhood. I just think it's absolutely incredible, and I'm just going to keep harping on it every chance I can get. The city is a very strong supporter of the project. We've allocated almost $2 million in Affordable Housing Trust Fund money to the project, which our friends in the building trades will be happy to know is a $52 million project happening in a little neighborhood in the 7th Ward. So we're really excited about it and just wanted to point it out. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for that. Not seeing anything else, I will move approval of the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. The ayes have it, and that motion carries. We'll now move on to item number 1, which is the consideration of 3 appointments to the Planning Commission for a 2-year term beginning February 1st, 2020. I do want to add to this, we were really lucky to have a lot of great applicants apply for this. The interviews went fantastic, and I'm really excited about our future, well, I hope, assuming the vote goes a certain way, our future commissioners. So I would like to open the public hearing and see if the applicants would want to speak. So just I'll give a little bit of background for the record. Raya Smiley was for the seat 4 for a 2-year term and would be the council appointment.
Thank you, council members. I'm really excited to be here and being considered for the appointment to the Planning Commission. I'm a planner by training and experience. Currently work at the Metropolitan Council doing policy for development in the entire region, and one of the reasons that I wanted to be a part of the Planning Commission was to be able to just work at more of a local level and be able to be a part of the implementation of goals and visions of the city. I'm also currently on CLIC and have previously served on Neighborhood and Community Engagement Commission, so just being part of the jurisdictional authority of the city of Minneapolis has always been my passion. So thank you for considering me for this appointment.
Oh, thank you.
I'm happy to answer any questions if you have of me.
All right, not seeing any questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Also, we have 2 mayor appointments. One is Mr. Adam Dunnick. The other one, Anisha Marwa, was traveling for work, but really is excited to be on the commission.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and committee members. It's a real pleasure to be here. In thinking a little bit about both what to say today, but also in applying for this position, it just occurred to me a couple of things. One, I bought my home in a little neighborhood in South Minneapolis in 2003. So how the time does fly. I've already been a resident of the city of 17 years now. And it's just a real pleasure to be here and to be put forward by the mayor. friends and colleagues of the four of you and have known you all a long time. And moving forward from 2003 to 2011, when Governor Dayton appointed me to be on the Metropolitan Council as a council member, I served on there for 4 years, and we began the Thrive 2040 plan right around then, 2011, 2012, and have been working with the cities to implement the comprehensive plan since then. And so it's a real honor to move into another phase. So I served 4 years on the city or on the Metropolitan Council, and then 2.5 as the chair of the council. So I've been through a lot when it comes to planning. My interest area in it is, mostly comes from transportation planning, but certainly seeing how that intersects with community development, housing, the interest of the city in maintaining a strong presence when it comes to jobs and industrial sector as well as commercial and the other things. Obviously this is an exciting time to see the city grow and change and evolve, and I look forward to working with all of you as we move forward on that.
Thank you. Not seeing any other questions. I do want to just take one. I will now close the hearing. I just want to take this final opportunity to just thank you for lending your expertise and service to the city. With that, I'll move approval of item number 1. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. The ayes have it, and the motion carries. Seeing no further business before the committee, we are adjourned.